Hey, yeah, sorry about that, guys. I have this terrible internet connection, which I'm in the process of resolving. But we've been having some pretty bad trouble with the internet where it drops out every now and then. So that's a fun thing. But I'm still here, and we're just resolving the encounter with the soldier and the medic over here in Engine Room 2. So welcome back to stream part 2. And so I've just... What was I doing? Oh my god. Right, I was just about to do the encounter. So I'll just give folks a minute to come and find the second video if they are... Yep, so yeah, and there was a bag development, and the bag development had the soldier roll for noise, and he immediately spawned an intruder from this corridor right here. So for those of you that are just popping over from the stream that just collapsed, I apologize for the drop in the internet connection. I hope that you've managed to find me over here. I'm actually not sure if anyone has made it over, or how many people have made it over. Yep, so we're just doing an encounter over here. Anyway, the show must go on. God, YouTube's being funny, guys. Bear with me 2 seconds. Well, I just make sure I get this YouTube business up here. Yes, this is what I was looking for. Okay. So, yeah, I popped a link in the other chat as well, yeah, and so hopefully people find their way back over here. I'm just, anyway, we will press on. We haven't done anything yet, but what's just happened is bag development over here in Engine Room 2 caused a encounter with an alien, and we're just about to find out what we've encountered. So, dun 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 dun. Fwa. It's warning 2. This is for the soldier, and it is a shambler. So things are getting more bad. So put a shambler out in here. So now there are a total of 5 shamblers on the board. So that's good. I just want to leave. I don't really want to have to fight it. It's also got warning 2 on it. The soldier has no cards in hand. So that's a surprise attack, which is resolved just the same way as anything else. So here's the attack card here. Whiplash. The character suffers 2 light wounds and gains a contamination card. Oh dear. Well, at least we healed that 1 light wound from earlier. Alright, here we go. So 2 light wounds for the soldier and a contamination card as well. Ooh. Ooh, there it is. And at least we can use our genetic malfunction a bit more, right? At least 3 more times, and then, well, 2 more times, because the 4th time would kill us. So, doesn't have the medic doesn't have to roll for noise because there's an alien in the room now. So everyone's going to draw 5 cards. I hope I do not draw too many contamination cards with the soldier. Yeah, I'm not super impressed with the number of shamblers on the board here. It's not great, honestly. It's amazing how it was like meta gorgers, and now it's shamblers, and that's alarming, isn't it? It's alarming how that's happened, because, you know, I preferred it when they were all the small ones. Yeah, I'd like to have a better internet connection for the channel stuff, you know. These live streams are a lot of fun, and I really like doing them, and I'd like to do more of them as well, and so having a sort of a better signal strength and a stronger connection would be really, really helpful. So that's something I'm looking to do. And something I can do now thanks to sort of the support of the Patreons and everything as well. So for everyone who's supporting the channel, this is something I'm sorting out with the support that you're providing. So thank you so much for everyone who enjoys this content and helps to support it in that way. And for those of you who would like to but are unable to, I appreciate the sentiment as well. And if you just like coming on the ride with us anyway, thank you so much for joining us and for watching the show. I know these streams are pretty long, so I think we've been going for 2 hours on this stream already, more or less. So we've got we've got our cards up. The medic becomes player 1, and I guess we're going to shoot the Shambler with our last bullet. So let's see what we've got going on here. Well, we haven't really got much of anything. Did I repair this engine? I didn't, did I? Ugh, okay, I want to repair this engine too. Okay. Voting time, guys. We could use our Escape Master card to just hightail it out of here because I've got the Contamination card in hand. So this could get us out of here. We could move into here without rolling for noise. The soldier could come in afterwards, you know, and he wouldn't have to roll for noise either because we'd be in there. So that would be pretty good. Yeah, no, tell me about it, buddy. Oh, wait, that's not... Wait. I'm an idiot. Hang on. Yeah, I think... so I think sort of retreat. I was going to stay in there and repair this engine, but now I think let's get out of here. So what I'm going to do, in fact, with the medic is I'm going to use this Contamination card, which is... We know it's infected because it's the only card she's got. So she can move from a room containing a Karnomorph. She can ignore the attack of opportunity. Yeah, engines 1 and 3 are working. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure. And we can also not perform a noise roll. So I think, all told, that is a good move. And we shall see what's going on in here. The door closes behind us. Great. And the room is evacuation section B. So there's no evacuation pods in section B, so this is a useless room. Well, if I have a demolition card, yeah, and I'm going to try and save the soldier, so we'll have to see if I have a demolition card or not. I'm just not sure if I do. Do I have the demolition card? Oh, please let me have a demolition card. I don't have a demolition card. What I do have is 2 search cards, so I guess I'll do a search now that I'm in the white room for ammunition. So we'll search for the red deck. I think that is... Oh, and also, don't forget, we have to take a mutation for using our special mutation. So we're on 2 on the medic now. So I think that's pretty risky territory. We really don't want to take another one of those. Does he have demolition? We're going to find out in a minute, Dustin, but I really hope he does. So we've got 2 energy charges, so we'll keep an energy charge. So at least we've got some ammunition there. That's good. And now over to the soldier, and hopefully we've got... Nope. I do not have... I really can't go back this way. There's too many intruders. I need to destroy this door. The energy charge can actually be used to destroy the door, so... I guess for now I'm just shooting at the alien. So we've got here the taking aim card. Is it worth shooting at the alien? Is it just a waste of ammo? Well... What on earth am I doing here? Oh, Alright, try not... Come on, man. We've got aliens to kill. Let's... Alright, here we go. Miss. Damn it. Oh, I can re-roll it. Because I used taking aim. Okay, that's fine. I can re-roll it. It's another miss. Oh god, I've got one shot left and I don't think I'm going to kill it. The problem is I've got one ammo token left, guys. So, yeah, well, the thing is, Dustin, I'm kind of tempted to just wait until, and this ticks down to 1. I forgot to do that. The thing is, my only path of retreat from here is into here. And literally every room off of that has aliens in it. It's so bad. It's so bad. There's so many aliens. I could use my... I can't use that in combat. Yeah, my only option here, guys, I've got basic repairs, which is useless. I've got covering fire, which would be which I was planning to use to follow the medic, but obviously this door has left my plans shattered. So I guess we have two options here. Either we fire again and hope to do something, or we retreat into this room here and hope for the best. So my inclination at this point is to shoot again and then just kind of stick it out in this room, because I don't see where we're going from here and she can open that door. But what I need is a steer from you guys. So what do you think? Do we try to get back through this alien infested part of the ship, or do we stay here, shoot at that, and then just cross our fingers and hope the medic saves us? Hey Chris, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Yeah, the medic locked me in a room. Yeah, the ammunition exploded in one of the storage rooms and just set a bunch of rooms on fire. And also we got loads of Karnomorphs all over the ship, and it's just not great, honestly. Not great. Well, Chris, that's because I didn't really publicize it, because it's always so touch and go about whether or not these things are going to actually get pulled off, you know. But fortunately, the Carnomorphs was able to come together, so and we were able to get the live stream up and running. Although it has collapsed once, so this is technically live stream part 2 now. But yeah, except Chris, I have three bubbles. Yes, this is Chris Britton from the show, Dustin. So Chris is a night owl like me, so he's come to keep me company. But with that in mind, guys, we're supposed to be voting. What does the soldier do? Does he shoot the Karnomorph or does he retreat? I think we should shoot the Karnomorph, but I might be wrong. So Jan, the problem I've got is that I can do that on the medic's next turn, but the soldier has one action left, which he has to use. And his only options are melee attack the alien, shoot the alien, which uses up his last ammunition, or retreat. Now, I've got the, what I've got, Michael, is the covering fire card, which I can use to retreat safely, but I need an ammunition to do it. So if I use an ammunition now, that's my last ammo. So I could do a melee attack, save that, blow up the door and hope to do a safe retreat with covering fire next turn, but I do need to do an action with the soldier or else he'll have to pass. Which means a melee attack, and then use covering fire next turn when the medic opens the door. Yeah, Chris, well, that's exactly right. Under any other circumstance, I probably wouldn't consider melee attacking an alien because I mean, the chances of me missing it are pretty low, but I will take a contamination card, and if I do miss, I'll also take a serious injury. Having said that, the medic could save me. Okay, I'll tell you what. Should we go for the risky plan? Whack the alien this turn, and then use our final ammo to retreat without taking an opportunity next turn. I think because it's either that, shoot, and then we can retreat next turn, but we will take an attack of opportunity when we retreat. So, you know, yeah, exactly. I'm due a good roll. Oh, Chris is voting for shoot, though. So, I need someone to break my tie here. We've got a shoot and we've got a melee. Oh, Michael voted shoot as well. Yeah, and you're being outvoted. So, I mean, the odds of... it's 50-50. It's 50-50 for on the melee attack. But I'd say shoot and hope you make it. Alright, looks like you've been outvoted, Yan and Dustin. Sorry about it, guys. But we're going to do the shooting. People don't seem to think that meleeing an alien is ever a good idea. And they're probably right. So, hopefully I don't miss. I am due a good roll. And I will have to give up a card. We'll just discard Interruption because I never need it. And here we go. Yeah, it is probably the more reasonable course. But I'm a bit like you, Yan. I was like the dramatic and gambling course. That's probably why I'd die. Well, we've hit, and it is the soldier's gun, so we've got two wounds onto the alien there. So there's 1, 2 onto the Karnomorph, and now we find out what the situation is. Dun 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 dun. It's a retreat. So it's leaving. Hopefully not into the room with the medic. It could well just retreat into the room with the medic. Is everyone keen to find out whether it just goes into the room with the medic? What we want here is a 1 or a 2. It's a 2. That's lucky. Because you might think this door would stop it, but our Carnomorphs are made of goop, and so they can just move right through doors. So he is retreating into the comms room, though, so that's okay. Yep, Dustin, you're not wrong. So soldier's turn is done. We're back over to the medic. And the medic, I think, is going to... Chris, no, this is something that we've been playing incorrectly in some of our previous playthroughs. When you get the retreat card, they follow an event card into another room. They only are removed from the board when they retreat into the air ducts, the maintenance tunnels. So we're back to the medic. So we can open that door. I do have another search card. So, the technical corridor. That's right. Thanks, Ian. That's the word I was searching for. So, do we do a search or do we just blow open the... I think we just blow open the door first, right? I really... Yeah, we need to get the soldier out of there, even though I'm so upset to be giving up my ammo. So I've got to discard a card, so we'll get rid of Interruption. Blows up the door. And then we'll do a search in the room we're in. And we'll do a red deck, and hopefully we'll get more ammo, although I'm thinking we've been too lucky with this, and probably we're not going to get it. Yeah, there we go. So we've drawn the self-destruct key and a decoy. Well, our objective is to get the ship to Earth, so we can't really use the self-destruct key, unfortunately. So I guess we'll take the decoy, which might come in handy, given that we're basically all out of ammo now. Yep. The decoy can be used to sort of used to grab intruders from all around and sort of suck them into one room. Maybe we can get a grenade as well and blow them all up, but who knows. Back to the soldier. And this, that's on 0, I already did that. So I guess we are going to discard a pairs card to move into here with the outrolling for noise. And now, where do we go next? I don't really want to go in here, guys, because it's so close to where the aliens are. But attach the decoy to the soldier. Yeah. You're free. Save me. So I think I might move carefully into here. No, because we're going to end. That would be the end of the turn, wouldn't it? The medic has one card left, actually. We've got to keep exploring. There's nothing else we can do. So, I guess we end the turn with no cards in hand once again. But, and if we have to roll, it's safer to stay here. But we're running out of time, guys. And we still haven't found the laboratory. And once we get there, we need to do all the searches. We might have to fix it. So I think in the interest of time, we have to keep moving. So the soldier moves carefully into here, puts out a noise, and then this medic gives up her final card to follow him. And that's the end of this round. So down there, and we're over to the intruder phase, attack phase. No, none of the intruders attack, but we are going to get the Karnomorphs eating the big objects. In this case, it's this one down here. He's going to consume this corpse and turn into the flesh eater. So this is the flesh eater model here. And if you got the Alien Kings box, you actually have an alternate sculpt for these guys, which is pretty horrifying. So it's just got this giant mouth. So we'll use one of these guys when we get our next flesh eater out, because I'm sure we will have more than one. Yeah, and because there's actually a 3 and a 4 is the technical corridor, and although you can't see it, there's a noise in the technical corridor. So I had about a 50% chance of yeah, it's because my face is obscuring the noise in the technical corridor. So we have got the flesh eater out here, so we're going to see the next alien adaptation, which is fire resistant. Carnomorphs ignore the fire damage step in the event phase. They do not suffer injuries when attacked with a flamethrower or Molotov cocktail. Cool. Like, great. The one cool thing we're getting out of that fire, and it's not even helping us out. Yep. Okay. Brilliant. But the good news is we've revealed the two adaptations that we need to get rid of. We've still got our corpses. We've basically been dragging the corpses all around the ship. So I guess we need to press on. And now it's time for the event card. Yeah, right? Just think they got it and set the room on fire, or the ship on fire, like I was thinking about it. Scavenging biomatter. So only the butcher moves at this stage. It says, move any Karnomorphs to any neighboring rooms with a heavy object. Objects in characters' hands count. If there are several rooms possible, move the Karnomorphs to the room with the lowest number. Well, fortunately, I think they've actually devoured all of the heavy objects on the board at the moment. So I'm not... Yeah, they're getting hungry. They want to move around, but I don't think we've got any heavy objects available for them to move to. So with that in mind, they should move towards me, but because I'm not in a neighboring room, I just think nothing happens. Yeah. Yeah, no Carnomorphs have neighboring rooms with heavy objects. Thank God for that. So maybe they'll all go away. But it's time for bag development. And this is where we're going to get Metagorgers, and the Metagorgers are going to come out, and then they're going to eat the Metagorgers and become the Butcher. And we're all going to be scared and worried. So it is, yep, the Metagorger. I knew it. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Okay, so it's only one, though. It's only one in the room I'm in. Because I'm carrying all the heavy objects. And that's that. So the Metagorger token goes back in the bag. And we have resolved the alien phase. So we do have one ammo left. We can blow that up. But this goes over here. And it's time to get some more cards out. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for our soldier. The problem with this stupid little Metagorger is that it's kind of in my way, and the soldier doesn't have any ammo, and he goes first. Do you have the retreat card? Well, Dustin, what I don't have is ammo in my gun. So unfortunately, I can't use the retreat card because I have no ammo in my gun. So literally, all I can do is whack it or just run away and hope for the best. Yep. What do we? I don't actually have the card either because I just had it. It's actually right there in the discard pile. Oh, damn it. So what do you think? Do we just run away? Does our... I mean, I'm probably going to kill it with the... Well, I mean, I guess I'd... Do we whack it? Are they harder than the Void Seeders? Well, I think they probably are, yeah. Very different. I mean, obviously yeah, I mean, the thing about the Carnomorphs is they're really, really, really hard to kill. Because what we've got here is a Flesh Eater. And when you kill him, he becomes a Shambler. So, like, when you kill them, they kind of, like, go down to the next one. So that's no good. I can't remember if they all... I think it's just the... I think it's just the... Oops, sorry guys, just a brain fart there. I think it's just the Flesh Eater that becomes a Shambler, and the Butcher becomes 2 Shamblers, I think is how it works when you kill them. I'm just trying to find it here, and for some reason I'm totally blank. Yeah, the Flesh Beast becomes a Shambler, and the Butcher becomes 2 Shamblers. So that's bad. Yeah, and when they grow bigger, they remove all of their injury tokens as well. So right. So I think so the question is, do we risk taking a serious injury and a contamination card and whacking this thing? I think we just whack it, guys, because I know it's... I mean, the Metagorge is not that far off a larva, and I'd probably whack a larva. I mean, the other thing is I'm going to take an attack. I suppose it could miss, though. Okay, yeah, we'll do it. We'll take the... I've talked myself out of it. We're going to retreat with the soldier, I think, because we've got no ammo. So I'm going to get rid of Demolition and Nerves of Steel to retreat safe, quietly, or move carefully into here. Retreat carefully. Which I can do, I think. So we're going to take 1 attack of opportunity from the Metagorger. Ah! And it misses. So that is fortunate. And now we're going to find out what's going on in here. So the door slams shut behind us. Oh my god. Well, it's the armory, so at least there's that. I've got to put out a noise as well, which I was planning to put in corridor 2, and I think I'll still do that. Okay, I literally just discarded Demolition. Does she have Demolition? She does. Okay, well... I think I'll just blow up the door and leave. I don't think I'm going to spend my last ammo fighting the Metagorger. I just think that that's not a good use of my time. So we're over here, and also if I kill it, it's just going to become a corpse. I mean, they eat themselves anyway. It doesn't matter whether I kill it or not, really. Well, I guess it's avoiding an attack. But thoughts? Let's have a little vote. Do we retreat and try to weather its attack, or do we shoot it and try to kill it to avoid being attacked? I think they're sort of different kinds of themes. The Void Seeders are, yeah, they've got like this whole sort of insanity track that you're trying to manage, and these cards that come out that sort of drive you insane. This is, I bet, I mean, the way I'm playing this is extremely carefully, but there's a real day. This could feel a lot like, especially with more players, this would just be a gun fest. It'd be everyone just trying to get um, everyone just trying to get ammunition, and these things are just bullet sponges as well. Um, okay, so we'll play the demolition card to destroy a door, and then we will retreat. Did anyone find out the rules for the ER card, by the way, for clarity on that? I know we all voted to keep playing her as though she was overpowered, but I do think that we should probably try and do that correctly. I'll get rid of computer skills anyway, because there's no computer in the next room to move in here. I don't have to roll for noise because of the soldier. And that's it, 2 actions. So it is now the soldier's turn. And I think we're just going to do a search for ammunition. So that's down to 0, unfortunately. Can we not just re-reload in here as well? Yeah, we can drop 2 cards to recharge our energy weapon. Well, for now, I think we're just doing a search because it's faster, and then I could also reload. What do we got? We've got a recon drone and a decoy. Well, I think we take the recon drone because then we can check and see if we can find this laboratory. So we shall take the recon drone and get rid of the decoy. And now I don't have enough cards to do a room action, but what I can do actually is discard this one to the search card to activate my autoloader, which is the soldier's quest item that he can trigger in the armory. And the autoloader is pretty good because when we activate it, the rifle has +1 ammo capacity. If the rifle is loaded using the energy charge, that action's cost is 0. So if we can find some more energy, then that's great. But we can also reload next turn in here, and because we've got the extended mag on this as well, that gives us a grand total of 8 capacity in our rifle now, which is pretty good. So we'll just have to reload next turn. Back to our medic. Oh, did I forget to do her attack? Shouldn't she have taken an attack when she retreated? Did I forget to do that? She blew up the door and she ran away. That's right. So this is the attack on the medic. And it is a miss. So we're okay. Oh, no, wait. I think that the Metagorgers don't do regular attacks. Yeah. Actually, they take a contamination card and suffer a light wound. Hey Eddie, yes, I'm currently suffering from fatigue fighting Karnomorphs for over 2 hours, and I've just realized that our soldiers, I've done the card wrong, and our soldier's about to take a serious wound because I'm playing like a knob. So there's the contamination card for the soldier, and here's the serious wound. So the soldier's bleeding. So he's just taken another light wound. And now we're going to take a light wound onto the medic as well. She's already got 1, so now she's up to 2. And we'll take another serious wound. Not serious wound, we'll take the contamination card as well. Oops. And the moral of the story is don't forget how Metagorgers hit you. With that in mind, do I have anything that can help? Yes. So the The medic is going to discard field dressing and rest to dress the soldier's serious wound. Let me check that. Megan, I think... Yes, you're right. So, the Metagorger feeding on the souls of our... the flesh of our heroes here, the soldier's flesh, is removed from the board, and we add one of the Shambler tokens to the bag. Well remembered, Megan. Thank God I've got you here to help me. Okay. With that in mind, the soldier's down to one card left in hand, and it's a Contamination card. And we've just healed the soldier, which means that we get to draw one more card because of altruism, which is good. And I've drawn Pharmacist, which I can use to get rid of the... yeah, the sun drop on the Karnomorphs is actually really nice. I mean, it's lucky. I'd love to paint more of these miniatures, but I just don't have... I just don't have the time, so the sun drop works really well for me. So the Pharmacist card actually will allow her to heal the serious wound. So we dressed it, and now we've healed it. So that's gone. At least that's gone. And she gets to draw one more card because of altruism. So she's just healing up our soldier there. You know, guys, that was pretty bad, but I think actually we're going to be able to recover because the medic's awesome. And we're going to reload our guns here in the armory, and we're going to have a good, safe, nice time. No, Jan, I did the reaction on the medic, didn't I? She took a second light wound and another contamination card? Oh, yes, you're right, but the Metagorger would have left. So actually, she shouldn't have taken the light wound or the contamination card. Which should be in here. Did I give her a contamination card? Right. There's ER. I did. So she shouldn't have had one of these two. Well, now I don't know which one's the one we had and which one is the one that we didn't have, which is a shame. But, never mind. Yep, classic RSP. So, making it simultaneously too easy and too hard. Okay, so we get to draw one more card. So we've drawn Pharmacist again. Well, that's not really very useful, but at least we've got a card in hand, because I think that's 1 and 1. So we're down to one card each. I think it's time to pass the round, because the soldier's got Contamination card, which he's just going to discard, so that he can draw 5 new cards next round, and hopefully it will be better. So, ticks down to 6. This is really bad. We're just going to run out of time, guys. I know I'm moving so carefully. I might have to stop moving so carefully. We've got the attacks and the feeding, but there's nothing to eat, so at least there's that. Fire damage is skipped as well, so we're straight on over to the event card. Dun, 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 dun. And it's Reawakening. Right, this is where the carcasses get back up, but fortunately we don't have any, so that's okay. The Shamblers are going to move along Corridor 3. Yep, the ship will probably just burn down, so I'm going to go from... And so the Flesh Eater doesn't move, actually. So we're going to get this Shambler moving into this room here. And this Shambler moving into this room here, so they just swap positions. This one's going into here, and this one's going into here. The evacuation section that I was thinking about using. Okay. And now it is time for bag development. Dun, 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 dun. Ba, ba, bum. Everybody roll for noise. Well, this is almost certainly going to... Well, actually, no, we might be okay. We might be okay. So starting with player 1, which is the soldier, we're rolling for noise. Here we go. It's a 3, which is not an alien, but we've got a pretty good chance we're going to have an encounter now. Fingers crossed we don't, because I didn't get a chance to use the room action to reload my gun yet. Is room actions, can they be used in combat? I can't remember. And that's a danger. Well, there's no adjacent aliens, so we're just going to get noise out in every corridor, which is actually just this one now. So that was sort of lucky in a way, really. At least no one is slime dust, and that's true. Back up to 5 cards for everybody. Medic has 1 in hand, so we're going to get... I got quite a lot of contamination, actually. 3, 4... And we're going to get 5 for the soldier, so there's 1. And then shuffle and get 4 more. And also, the medic becomes player 1. So I think we should... I don't think I'm going to reload the medic's gun, because it's only 1 ammunition, and I kind of need to get on with searching the ship. But I'll reload the soldier's gun, because he'll get 8. And that's really good. Here we go. 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're ready for action. Okay. Tomorrow on Ready, Steady, Play. No, I'm kidding. I don't do that on live stream. So we're going to move carefully to the next room. With the medic here, we've got 1 contamination card in our hand. We could check it, I suppose, by resting. We do have a rest card. We've also got a field dressing, which could be good. But for now, I'm going to give up pharmacist and interruption to move into the neighboring room carefully. I have to move in carefully or else I'm going to trigger an alien, probably. The door slams shut behind us. What on earth is happening with these doors? I'm not even joking. It's not funny. I'm sad now. Poor soldier. It's the nest. I guess the soldier was lucky. That was a 4-item token as well. 4 items, and oh, and the nest is so bad. Oh. Now I have to put out a noise token as well. I'm so upset, you guys. Now I have to... Oh, this is so bad. Oh, God. Okay. It's fine. I'm just going to have a cup of coffee and relax. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So. Well, I guess we're not resting. I guess we're going to run manically into the next room and probably have an alien encounter. I bet this is the damn laboratory now. Send the soldier to the cryo room, yeah. Yeah, I need the soldier though, because he's got the alien corpse. And I need to research that. So I'm going to get rid of the rest card to move in here noisily. I could move quietly, but then I'm just going to end my turn here, take 1 damage. I just don't want to stand around in the nest. What do you guys think? Do I just stay in the nest, like heal myself or something? Hope for the best? Oh, I think... running in here noisily seems so dangerous. Because there's noise in this corridor, which is a 1 and a 2. 4 has noise in it as well. Yeah, run out of the nest. Okay, well, we're rolling for noise now. We're probably going to get an alien, but what can we do? Nest is bad. Correct. Nest is bad. And it's silence. A bit of good luck in our time of need. Alright. And in this room, we've got malfunctioning. It's malfunctioning and it's on fire. I bet this is the laboratory. Fuck my life. I mean, oh dear. Oh my god. Why? Why are you like this, Nemesis? Why? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, never mind, eh? We found the laboratory! Much success, team! the turn for the medic is over. So we're back to the soldier now, who's going to discard 2 cards to reload. What is his discard? That should be over here. And that should be like that. 2 cards to reload, so we're going to get 8 bullets, which is good. Yeah, Chris, you could just back the Karnomorphs. All they want is to assimilate all of your unique culture, make you one of them. They just want everyone to be one thing, you know? Okay, so now I've got this issue where I want to go to the laboratory because I've got the egg, but also this door's in the way, which is a problem. So I think I'm just going to have to go around this way. I don't think there's much else for it. I don't really want to go in here because there's 2 aliens next to it, and that's dangerous. But I'll discard Nerves of Steel to move. I'm still... 6 turns is not a lot of time. But I think I discard 2 cards to move into here safely. Silence. That's good. I don't have to roll for noise. So I guess I don't have to put out a noise token because I moved carefully. So that's good. And the room is a room covered in slime. You were slimed. Great. Cool. Everything went to shit right at the end. Why? Slime. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Well, the soldier can't do anything else, so he's just going to live in the room covered in slime. And the medic's got 2 cards left. So I'm not getting away from the fire. So I think I can't even play the field dressing card for its effect because I don't have... My only other card is the... Contamination card. So I think... yeah, I think that might be the end of the turn for our medic. So we're going to have to pass. We'll discard the Contamination card. The soldier passes as well and discards his Contamination card. And we are going to go down to 5. 5 turns left. That's plenty of time, isn't it? Oh, I didn't even use the recon drone. God damn it. Would that have been of any use? Would that have really helped? Alright, so we've moved that down. Now we are going to take... Well, first off, it's time for attacks and feeding, but nothing happens, which is good, I suppose. I've managed to avoid that mess. So, fire damage, 1 on the medic, light wound for the medic, and time to resolve an event card. So we've got all of the creatures moving on corridor 1 and mark break. All characters in a room with a heavy object get a slime marker. Well, I mean that's the medic, but the soldier's not going to get a slime marker because he's already got one. So there's a slime marker for our medic there. And we're going to move along corridor 1. So this this boy here is going to move up to the cockpit. Unfortunately for us, even though he's in a room with fire, he won't take any damage because our Carnomorphs are immune to fire damage, thanks to their particular adaptations. So that's cool. This one's going to go along corridor 1 into here. He's moving into the chamber there, which is great. This guy's moving into here, and finally this guy is moving up into here into the generator room. Well, at least he's out of the engine room, I suppose. Okay, and that's our event card resolved. And now we are moving on to the bag development. Oh, I'm so not optimistic about this, you guys. Still, only 1 person needs to survive, but we do need to examine the carcass. It's the Metagorger. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get a Metagorger here, and we're going to get a Metagorger here, and I think that's it. Oh, this guy went along corridor 1, so that's his wounds there. And I took fire damage already, guys. That was before the event card. So fire damage happens after intruders attack and feed before event card. So it was just 1 light wound on the medic. Oh, there's my alarm again. I might need to go check that. Bear with me. So I've just done the red Metagorgers, and this goes back in. And I think that's it for that, right? Oh, yes, the nest. Well remembered, Michael. There are eggs in the nest. Oh, no, that's just going to sit there getting much, much bigger and scarier. Ooh, dear. Oh, Yan, do players take damage at the end of rounds? I thought they took damage in the fire damage step, or is that just for aliens? Well, I need to go and check on my alarm, so I'll be right back in like 4 seconds, guys, and I'll find out as well. Or let me know in chat if you know. I'll be 2 seconds. Okay, guys, well, it looks like we're going to have to take some extra damage on our medic then. I took 1 light wound, and I guess I should have taken 2 then. I moved out of here. No, it's still just 1 light wound, isn't it? I was only in there for 1 round. Yep, that's right. So I've taken the correct number of wounds, even though I took it at the wrong time. So apologies for that, and thanks everyone for correcting me in the chat. Okay, so with that in mind, we've resolved bag development, in which we got the Metagorgers out, and now it's time to draw some cards. I think we can still do this. Oh, why am I shuffling this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there we go. 4 cards, plus 1 there. That's 5. And soldier. Why am I shuffling this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and soldier becomes first player. And I guess I'm going to shoot this little thing. So I shall discard a card to shoot the creature. Here's an ammo token. And I missed. Well, I was saving my taking aim card for the big alien in the room I'm about to move into, but I guess now I'm shooting this thing with taking aim. And that's a hit, so 2 damage onto the little thingy. Dun 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 dun, and we shall see if it is killed. That is a Contamination tech card. Here we go. It is dead, because it took 2 damage. It almost wasn't dead. Look at that. Bite. Ooh, it's got human teeth. I don't like it. So it is dead. Replaced with a corpse. And that is the soldier's turn for now. Yeah, this fire is a massive problem, and I really don't know what I can do about it. The fire control room is this one here, which has an alien in it. I think, no, it's this one here, actually, which doesn't have an alien in. But I've only got 5 turns. I'm not realistically going to get over here, and then back over there, and then into here. Although I suppose she's got an alien corpse there now, so the soldier could just drop this corpse and make a run for it. Over to here to try and put the fires out. Meanwhile, the medic will have to stay there and do all the work herself. Speaking of which, what I could do is use the decoy to move the aliens into here, where they will just sit and eat and eat and eat and eat, getting bigger and bigger and scarier and scarier. But God, she doesn't have any ammo. And if I use it, actually, the decoy, it says here, performs an attack before leaving its room, so it'll attack me anyway. And then that's a serious wound. Because I've got, no, I think I have to shoot it. So I think I have to discard a search card, because all of these cards are incredible, to shoot the alien with my last ammunition. So, fingers crossed, guys. This is a big one. I really need this to kill this thing. I really need it to die. Ooh, boy, I sure do need this alien to die. Yeah, the soldier's emotionally attached to this carcass. He's been with it for the whole game. Oh, that's not in the trip. So it doesn't count. That's to go in the trip. Double hit. Now, I'm pretty sure, yes, that's right. 3 damage from the shotgun for a double hit. So this is good. This is good, because that's good. And again, I actually healed the soldiers bleeding a while ago with the medic, almost straight away, actually, when they were in this room. So that's good. So now I'm checking for hit points, and here we go. And it is, it almost didn't die. That was really close. Also, regurgitate. That's horrifying. The character takes a slime marker. Okay. So it's dead. I'm going to get a corpse in here, which I suppose is useful. It's going to be barbecued by the time I get to examine it. I'm now completely out of ammo, so that's not good. And I'm going to have to use... I'm going to use search and field dressing to heal my light wounds. And now I'm going to take a light wound. Okay. Back to the soldier. And I don't think we have... So, what do you think, guys? Does the soldier run and try and put out the fire? I think he's going to have to, because I don't think I can survive long enough in that room. I'm also concerned... I mean, she doesn't really need him anymore now that there's an alien corpse in there. On the other hand, she might die if she gets left alone. But, like, it's so much damage. The thing is, I need to find a flamethrower. Not a flamethrower. I could find a fire extinguisher and use that. But there's no white rooms. I'd have to go in here, which is so far away. Yeah, Dustin, so the plan would be for the soldier to get up here to the fire... Oh, God, you can't see anything. The plan would be for the soldier to get up here to the fire extinction room, fire control room, and use that to put out the fire here and here. Now, he could probably get one. I could get into the shower room this turn, but then I'd have no cards and probably spawn an alien. But I guess at this point we're kind of just on a wing and a prayer, because we've only got 5 turns left. I suppose if we draw this guy out of here, if he follows us in here, oh god, this is all super bad. I also need this room to be clear, so do I walk in here and just shoot that guy? I could go in the airlock control room, I suppose, go in here and then go in here to look for a fire extinguisher. It may well be the case that the medic just kind of has to do her best in there. There's every chance this thing's going to mutate into something horrible and come in anyway. I've got 2 cards left because one's a contamination, so that's no good. So I've got 2 cards left and they're not useful. But I could come in here and shoot that. That would be my whole turn. I'd get attacked by it at the end of the round. I mean, I could use this genetic mutation action, maybe get another card. Yeah, okay, let's try that. We've only got 1 mutation token on the soldier anyway, so we'll discard the contamination card to trigger the genetic mutation, and hopefully it's infected, but if it's not, then at least we get rid of it and we get a useful card. So he takes a 2nd mutation token. We're going to find out what happens here. So this one's not infected. I don't think you guys can see it very well, but there's no infection on this one. So in any case, this one is removed from the deck, and we draw a card, which is covering fire. So that could be useful to get past the guy in the middle room, actually. So that gives us some options. So I guess we could go to airlock control and try and find a fire extinguisher. I do have a search card. We can't go too far, but then what am I going to run all the way back over here with it? Anyway, I've got 1 action left, so I'll discard demolition to move into here, and I don't have to roll for noise because there's a big alien, and we're back to the medic. And the medic needs to use her repairs card to repair the room. Takes 1 more light wound from the fire. Can you repair it when it's on fire? I hope so. If I can't, please let me know in the comments. I think you can. I think you can. So my understanding of fire is that you can still use the room actions. You can still use all your action cards as normal. The only penalty is every time you pass, you take a light wound, which gets seriously bad seriously quickly. If I'm wrong, please do let me know in the comments. But I couldn't find anything that said you can't. It's mostly combat that prevents you from doing things like that. But with that in mind, we're back to the soldier, and I think I shall use covering fire. I'll discard an ammunition token, because I do have a bunch, to move into the airlock control room. I don't trigger an intruder attack, but I'm going to have to roll for noise. Which is probably going to summon an alien, because God, that's just going to bring in an alien, isn't it? Maybe I'd be better off just shooting this thing. So I do have slime on me as well. Go to the shower. Yeah, but Dustin, then I'd have to fix the shower room. Okie dokie. Well, but there's no items in here, in the shower room either. So if I go in here, I can't do anything in here. Well, I suppose I could get to the fire control room, which is over here. Alright, well, we're rolling for noise in the shower room. Yeah, no time left to shower. But I guess I could move on to the fire control room, actually, this turn, and maybe I can help the medic out. It's a 3. The only corridor with noise. Just my luck. Oh god. It's a Metagorger and it's a 3. So actually the Metagorger comes popping out. Oh, never mind, This is the Nemesis breaks. So soldier takes one more contamination card, he takes a light wound, and we put a Shambler token into the bag. Okay. The good news is at least it wasn't a Shambler, to be honest. So I've got one card left, so I guess I will move noisily into here, seeing as there's not much noise left anyway. If I roll a 3, I'm in trouble. Otherwise, I'm okay. And what we've got here is a malfunctioning fire control system. Cool. Love it. I love how everything is broken. Here we go, rolling for noise. I hope it's going to be okay. And it's a 3. The only noise. That's so bad. Oh my god. The only noise token in that whole room, which was the technical corridor here. Any other number would have been fine. Oof. Oof is right, Lotus Moon. Oof is right. Oh god. Alright, well, maybe it'll be another Metagorger and we'll just take a serious wound and bleed out. It's going to be a Shambler, and then it's going to attack me, and I'm just going to have to retreat, and it's all so bad. Ah! It is, in fact, the Metagorger. It doesn't matter what the warning is, because I have no cards in hand. So, it's going to surprise attack me, which means I'm going to take another Contamination card and another light wound, which becomes a serious wound. And the serious wound is bleeding. Of course it is. I thought I discarded bleeding already. Oh my god. I can't believe I got bleeding twice. This blows. Now I'm going to have to pass and take another light wound. Everyone's going to die. Oh, this is so sad. What a sad... never mind. No. Don't give up, people. Never give up. Never surrender. Someone can survive still. Okay, here we go. Well, with that in mind, actually, that is this token out of the bag. We're going to get Shambler into here. And that's pretty much full of Shamblers now. This is still a problem, but I'm not going to worry about it. What I am going to do is go back to the medic, who has no more cards in hand. We used them all. Soldier has no more cards in hand, so that's the end of the round. So, I mean, the soldier passed and took a wound from bleeding. The medic had already passed, so we're end of the round. Whereupon I shall move the turn timer down to 4, and the intruder attack and feeding. Well, is there anyone in a room with a big object? Yes, this guy. He eats an egg from the nest. So one of these nest eggs is gone, and he turns into a Shambler. Brr. Spooky, scary. Not good. The rest of these are all okay, though. There's nothing in the room, so we're on to event card. Evacuation. Place a malfunction marker in evacuation sections A and B. For a second there, I thought that might be all of our malfunction markers out, and we'd have lost the game, but we've still got 2 left. So I guess we're not going to be escaping that way. We're also going to get Shamblers moving along corridor 4, which isn't too bad because that means this one's actually going to leave the nest and go over here to the armory. This one here goes up here to this room. Our gentleman here is moving closer to our soldier, which is not great. But this guy's going over here into the slime room where he's going to become a flesh eater, so that's bad. This one's going along up here, and this one over here. Yeah, Dustin, I think thematically having the nest for the Karnomorphs does seem a little weird, but also I quite like the way it kind of works. It's I don't think of it so much as a nest as I think of it basically just a sort of a chamber full of biomatter that they're feeding off of. So anything in the nest is basically just eating all this biomatter and sort of growing bigger and bigger and bigger. And so if the creatures stay in there literally every round, they'll just upgrade to the next biggest thing, which is pretty scary. So I don't really think of them as eggs, more as sort of like partially digested or contaminated biomatter. It's pretty gross. Anyway, that's the event card resolved. And so now we're into bag development, where I think we're going to get a Shambler probably. Yep, I think everything in here is a Shambler now. So that means everyone has to roll for noise, starting with our soldier. Okay. Silence! I really could have used that on the medic, not gonna lie. Oh no, it's not silence, it's danger! Oh no, it's danger because I'm slimed, which means that the flesh eater comes in to see the soldier. Hello! The soldier is sad now. So, that's pretty scary there. It's a big scary thing. And that's bad news, really, isn't it? Oh dear. Alright, and then this is the noise roll for the medic. And it's a 1, which is an alien. I think this is the end of our live stream, guys. I don't think I'm not giving up. So, the medic doesn't have any ammo. Warning 2, and it's a Metagorger. I didn't know there were any more of these in the bag. So, yeah, look, a bleeding soldier. Yum, yum, yum. Oh god, he is bleeding. So the medic's going to take another contamination card. I mean, even if she escapes, she's probably... I just not think about these things. It is fun. She takes another light wound, which is a serious wound, because she's slowly burning to death. And the serious wound is leg. From now on, the cost of your escape action is 2. That could have been worse, honestly. Right, and then we get a another Shambler token into the bag. So yeah, that could have been much, much worse. Okay, this is still not great though. But we've resolved bag development. So now we are into drawing hands. So our little... Just to remind you all, I have a Karnomorph cat. This is the cat that started it all. And it now belongs to the medic. So medic's got 1 card there. It has to shuffle. Oh, I have so many contamination cards. So many contamination cards. Oh god. And I really... I don't... I need 5 good cards here. I really need 5 good cards. Jonesy, save us! Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the medic. Please don't be all contamination cards. And then it's the soldier. There's 1. I guess the soldier's just going to have to lay into shooting this thing. I don't really have the time for this. I need to fix the fire control system and put out the fires. It's not going to happen. I just don't have enough time. He's going to bleed to death before he pulls that off. Which is a sad state of affairs. So 5 cards for the soldier as well. Well... We could go full auto, but even if we kill this thing, it's just going to become a Shambler. I forgot about that. Oh my god. Okay, so the medic... well, I don't think we've got time really to stop and heal our wounds, as much as I'd like to. We're going to discard repairs and demolition to investigate this character corpse. So, the good news is, we get rid of the changeling characteristic. Not that it's really important. The point is, that's our objective, and we need to do it. And then our second action, I guess we have to discard one to pick up the alien corpse. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, and now it's the soldier. And the soldier will discard an interruption card to shoot at the shambler. Here we go. Okie dokie. Optimism playing on. Not going to give up after we fought so hard, even though it's probably not going to end well. And that's a miss. Oh no. Okay. Never mind. We'll just discard another ammunition and another card. We'll get rid of this search card. Shoot again. It's fine. It's fine. We've still got 4 ammunition. It's all good. There we go. Watch me hit it this time. And that's another miss. Alright, cool. Why are these things so... I guess they're basically breeders. Maybe I should just retreat. What am I going to do if I retreat? Where am I going to go? There's nowhere to go. Alright, so that's the soldier's hand. So back to the medic. She's got 1 card left. It's a search card. I think I might as well discard it and see if I can get some useful green item. Yeah, and that could have gone better. But you know, at this point, so we got a med kit and we got the military drugs. I think we should keep the the med kit can heal the leg wound. We do have cards that kind of do the same thing. Oh wait, we have the surgery kit. Yes, I think we take the med kit and use it to unlock our surgery kit quest item, because that would actually possibly help us. It might be too little too late, but the med kit, so we still have to spend a card to do that. So we have to discard the med kit and a card from our hand, and then this is basically the portable surgery room. So we can choose to scan ourselves. We can scan all the contamination cards we have. We can remove all the infected cards, and then oh, it's just infected cards though. I don't know, actually. Maybe this is just a waste of time at this point. Of course, yeah, and then we take another light wound as well. And actually, I should have taken a light wound for passing earlier, so I'm going to be on 2 light wounds again in a minute. So maybe I just keep the med kit to address the next serious wound that I get. That makes sense. Cool. Okay. So we pass, we take another light wound, and back to the soldier. Soldier's got 2 cards left, so I guess we're just going to keep shooting. Did I take a light wound for bleeding? I don't think I did. So there's the light wound for bleeding. Can't escape with infected cards. I mean, you can, Jan. It's just, you'll probably die. I mean, chances are you'll die. Here we go. So this is the attack onto the, here's the ammo token. And it's a double hit, so that's 3 damage. So that's good. 3 damage onto the flesh eater. I don't know what this is doing here. And we will check to see if I have successfully killed it. Dun, 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 dun. Nope, it has 4. God damn it. So I'm just going to shoot it again, and then it's going to become... Yeah, exactly, Dustin. I'll get extra mutation, and I'll probably die. But at this point, it'll be a miracle if I can just escape. Misses. So that's good. So we didn't even kill the flesh eater. Our poor soldier spent his whole turn shooting at nothing. Okay, well, that's that. So soldier's going to discard his contamination card. And the medic is also going to discard her contamination card. And now we are into 3 turns left. I mean, I'm still alive, but also I think we're going to die. So now we've actually got an intruder attack here, which is the Flesh Eater attacking the soldier. I think this is going to be the end of the soldier, guys. If the character has 2 serious wounds, they die. If not, they suffer a serious wound. So it bites him with its crazy, gross human teeth, and he takes a serious wound. Which is body. You draw up to 4 action cards instead of 5. Well, the thing is, he's going to take another serious wound at the end of his next turn, so I think that's the end of our soldier there, I'm afraid. You know, we're just, we're hanging in there. So, that's done. Now we're going to go to eating. So, there's nothing in here for this guy to eat, or for any of those ones, but this guy's going to eat this one here. And so he transmorphs into the Flesh Eater. And we'll get out our cool alternate sculpt Flesh Eater here with the wings and the mouth. That's just going to go over here. It's game over, man! It's game over! And that's resolved that round. So now we're into the event. And the event is Alert. Structural weakness. Put a malfunction token on each discovered white room. Remove this card from the game and reshuffle the deck. Well, that's interesting because actually I think we've got malfunctions in all the discovered white rooms because of the one earlier. In fact, we have. Which is lucky because that could have ended the game otherwise. I mean, you know, like I said, we're basically hanging in on a thread here. But yes, we've got 3 white rooms and they're all already malfunctioning. So you can't have 2 malfunction tokens per room, so that was a narrow escape. Now, everyone's moving along corridor 4. Obviously not the Flesh Eater, it's too busy eating the soldier. But these 2 will swap, so I guess they don't do anything. Oh, good. This one moves back into the chamber there. That's great news for our medic. This guy's going over here, and this guy's... Oh no, he can't move through here anymore. We took away his changeling ability. He actually destroys the door instead. Alright, and that's resolved. Great. Time for back development. And the token says it's the blank. What happens in the blank? Return this token to the bag. Remove all shamblers from the board and put their tokens in the bag. Add 1 Metagorger to the bag. Perform a noise roll in order. Wow. Huh. Okay. Well, it's a shame we didn't kill that Flesh Eater, because then he would have left. We're going to bleed to death anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I guess these guys are all leaving. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. We still got this problem, of course. And we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 Shambler tokens here into the bag. I mean, this is not good. Add a Metagorger, which has to be the red one. And perform a noise roll in order. So starting with the medic. Silence. And now the soldier. Oh shit, she's slimed. Okay, I'll do that in a minute. So he's got 4. So I'll put noise out for him in 4, which is irrelevant to her situation. It's just there. And she's slimed, which means that actually it's noise in every corridor. Isn't that right? So, bam, bam, bam. Okay. Now the soldier that's bag development result, so we're back to the beginning of the round. 4 cards for the soldier. And 5 cards for the medic. Okay. Thanks, team. I'm so glad to have you here supporting me in these dark times. Okay, so we're going to start with the medic. She's player 1. I don't know if you guys have noticed that I've stopped using her OP card, because I'm pretty sure we're doing that wrong. So I guess my only choice here is to discard 2 cards to investigate the alien corpse and get rid of fire resistance. Now, I've got 2 cards left. that are useful. So I think what I'm going to do actually is discard both of them to use field dressing to remove this light wound. And the reason I'm doing this is because what I'm going to do next turn is make a dash into the central room here. So I'm going to, now I can survive the fire for a little longer, hopefully. And then I'm going to make it, I'm hoping this guy will leave in the event phase. I'm probably going to summon another alien in here, but the thing is, my only other option is to run into here and stand here with no cards with the Flesh Eater in there. And that's not really helpful, is it? I don't think. I mean, yeah, I just don't think that that's... it's the worst of two choices, really. I mean, yeah, because there's so much noise around here as well. So I'm probably going to get an alien in here because of the noise, but moving into here is not really all that much better. I'm still going to wind up with no cards in hand, and then I'll have 2 light wounds as well. I mean, I'm going to end up with 2 light wounds anyway. So maybe run into... Right, but if I don't use field dressing... Oh god, you guys. I'm just like... It's so dangerous. It's so unlikely. Alright, we'll heal up the medic, and then we're going to just hope this thing leaves and make a run in here next turn. That's her only jam. She's only got a Contamination card left. So, that's her whole turn. Now it's over to our soldier, who's going to bleed to death. I think... Is it 3? Is it 3 serious wounds and you die? It is, isn't it? Okay, well... I guess we should probably just try and kill the Flesh Eater. When you have 3 and take even 1 more. Okay, so we could survive 1 more round if we can get out of here without... This is the surgery, isn't it? So this is a green room. If only we had the retreat card. Okay, well, if we stay in this room, we're going to take a serious wound and die next turn. There's no doubt about it, because we can't heal the bleeding, and we're on 2 light wounds. So the only real option we've got is to discard rest to retreat into here. This is our only option to stay alive, because we need to find something to cure the bleeding. We know this is the surgery because we scanned it earlier. So in here we've got... It's malfunctioning. Well, we're fucked, because we're fucked. Why is everything broken? And in fact, we've only got 1 malfunction token left as well. God, why is this ship always so broken? And that's a 4, which puts noise out, but I mean, it's the smallest of our worries. So I have a basic repairs card, which I could use to fix... Oh, what is it? 2? Okay. Which I could use to fix the room. But that doesn't even help us. We're not here to do surgery anyway. We're here to do a search. I don't have a search card. I just realized. So, it was all for naught. It was all in vain. I don't think there's any way we could have saved the soldier. Oh. Oh, man. Poor Mr. Soldier. Look at that. I basically explored every room. I should have just taken the card, the objective to search every room, explore every room. Yeah, I don't really know what I should do now. There's no way to search these rooms because I have no search cards and I'm going to die. So I think maybe well, with only 2 cards, I guess we'll just move back in here and shoot this Flesh Eater one more time on our next turn. We're going to take a wound, which is our 3rd serious wound card, and it's the arm. I'm going to drop a heavy item. Oh my god, it's the alien carcass. He's going to eat it and become the butcher. I did this. I brought it all over the ship just to feed it to him. Okay. Back to our medic who's passed, so she passes, she takes another light wound. Then back over here. Oh. Yeah, no, I did that. So we've got 1 card left. We're going to shoot the Flesh Eater and see what happens. If we can kill him before he eats the corpse, then I'll feel less bad about dragging it around the ship to feed it to him. Here we go. 3 hits. That's not terrible. He's not dead. Amazing. He's not dead. And we take a... Oh, bleeding's only when we pass. Shit. I don't think I could have done anything anyway. In fact, I'm certain that I couldn't have. I could have run over to the canteen, but then I would have had to pass in there and died. Nope. I think that there was nothing I could have done, even if I'd taken the bleeding damage correctly. Well, in any case, now we pass, and this is when we take our arm damage. I don't think I did the attack for him when he came in here, did I? I actually think I missed out on the attack for him. Well, it would have killed me anyway. So there you go. That was just some terrible play from the soldier on the last round. I don't know what he was thinking. Honestly, if I was playing with the guy who was playing with the soldier, I would have fired them. I'd be like, what are you playing at? You're obviously a traitor. But the soldier's dead, for sure. He probably died when he retreated out of here to find green items with no search cards. It's all on our medic now. So let's go through one more event phase. We're going to start by ticking down to 2. F's in chat. And now this guy is going to devour the... Now I'm trying... There's an order to this. Is he going to devour the soldier or is he going to devour the carcass? He's going to devour the character. He's going to eat the soldier's corpse. And he's going to become... He heals all of his wounds. And he becomes the butcher. Ah, he's really scary. And we reveal our final Karnomorph adaptation as well, which is genetic malfunction. If a Karnomorph attack misses, it deals 1 contamination card instead. Okay. This guy doesn't eat anything, which is fine because the butcher's over here anyway. So they do heal, by the way. If they eat a thing but can't progress up to the next level, they can still heal all their wounds. So that's deep joy. But with that in mind, we're actually now onto the final event card. The next event card. Reawakening. So here we've got this alien corpse here. Wakens up and becomes a shambler. Do I have any other corpses? I don't think I do. I think all the rest have been disposed of. But the butcher is going to move along corridor 1, so it's going to go over here. And that's that. I was really hoping that guy would leave. But never mind, eh? Bag development, where I'm almost certainly going to summon an alien. It's the blank again. That's uncanny. There's so many tokens in here. I'm going to give this a really good shuffle. But I'm also going to thank my lucky stars. What happens with that? I'd still have to perform a noise roll, so actually it's not really all that helpful anyway. So I've got another Metagorger and another Shambler token I just put in the bag. Tons of tokens in the bag now, and I'm still going to have to do this noise roll. Bum, 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 bum. Dum, 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 dum. Here we go. Noise roll. It's a 4. Which is the air ducts, which is an alien. Of course it is. There we go. So, into the bag for the encounter. I guess I don't need this cat anymore. And it's a Shambler with warning 2. I mean, I have no cards in hand anyway, so... Shambler comes out. Surprise attacks are medic. And now I've got a real problem because I have a damaged leg and I cannot use the medkit in combat. Oh god, this is so bad. Okay. It is bite. If the character has 2 serious wounds, they die. If not, they suffer a serious wound. So we're going to take a serious wound. Oh my god. I can't believe I've survived this long and now I'm just dying. But it is the hand. The cost of all your action cards is increased by 1. Oh, that's so bad. This is so bad. Oh god, this is so bad. Okay. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I'm fine, and I'm all good. All is good. All the adult ones are in the bag. I've got two tokens not in the bag. All right. Now, that was her contamination card that she discarded, so she's got 2 more cards here. We're going to go up to 5, and then we're going to die because we cannot escape. And I was going to use the med kit, and now I'm going to die, and I'm going to die in the fire, guys. I'm going to take another serious wound from the fire, and then I'm going to take another serious wound from the fire, and that guy's in there. And I was going to try and use the decoy to get rid of him, guys. I was going to try and use the decoy to pull him out of the room, but unfortunately he's going to attack me and kill me because I took a serious wound. I'm going to die. Which is a shame, really, because all I have to do is escape now. And I've got 2 turns to do it. Okay. Well, I think we might have to use our escape master, guys. Yep. Okay. We're going to take a mutation, using this contamination card to trigger our mutation action, which is Escape Master. So here we go. So the card is not infected. I guess you guys probably can't see that because of the camera, nature of the camera, but there's some pretty close approximations, but it's not quite infected. So that's discarded. That's discarded, and we are going to be able to move from the room containing a Karnomorph, and we don't have to perform a noise roll. So we're going to go into here. Now, here's what I'm thinking, guys. I'm thinking that I can't really use the decoy from here. It also costs a lot of cards to use it now because I'm so badly wounded. So I think our only really remaining reasonable course of action, because I don't have, I mean, I could move in here and use the decoy to draw this guy out, But then he would attack me before leaving, and I've got 2 light wounds and 2 serious wounds. I'd love to use the med kit to heal myself, but that would cost 2 cards, and I don't really think it would help me at this point. I also have to spend 2 cards to use the decoy, so I'd have to spend a card to move into here, and then 2 cards to use the decoy, which would leave me on 1 card, and I'd have to survive an attack. So unless the Flesh Eater missed by some miracle, it's also 2 cards to get into the... Oh, God. Okay, no, I think I have to do it, actually, because my only other option is to try and go up here. Then I'd need to fix this. That would be a nightmare. At least if I move in here, I don't have to roll for noise. Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame, really, because if I was... So, choose 1 neighboring room. Take all intruders from neighboring rooms, even in combat, and move to this room. Each intruder in combat performs 1 attack before leaving this room. Okay, here we go. We either die or we survive. We spend 1 card to move into here. And now we spend 2 cards to use the decoy. So there it is. We're finally actually using a decoy. I've never used one in my entire life on this game. And we're going to use the decoy. It doesn't really matter where. But I guess we'll send him to the canteen in case he takes the damage from the fire. Okay. Now we take an attack. And we probably die. Everyone ready? The character gets a slime marker and 1 contamination card. Then place an intruder carcass token in the room. Well, we've somehow survived. That's a bloody miracle. We don't take a slime token, but we are going to get an intruder carcass in here, which is super bad. And we take another contamination card, which is bad. So we've got 1 card left. And I don't really know what else we can do, guys. I think that we can. It is a computer skills card, so we could use it to close a door. Alternatively, we could hang on to it and hope that... I mean, it's a shame, really, because if you're in a room with a computer, you can use the room action without paying the cost. So it would have been great if we could use this to get into the chamber, but unfortunately, there's no computer in the hibernation chamber that I'm aware of. So I think our only final option with this is to either close the door here to stop this guy coming back in on the off chance. I mean, I think unfortunately the likelihood is that we're going to get an alien coming into here anyway. I mean, I think a surprise attack would probably kill us, but if an alien comes in here, we're boned, because there's nothing we can do about it, and it'll be the last turn. So really, this is a wing and a prayer, so I might as well use it to close this door, just in case Flesh Eaters move along corridor 2. Okay. It doesn't matter, Dustin. As helpful, as cool as it would be to pick up the corpse, it doesn't. If our only reason to do that would be to stop Metagorgers spawning, and they'll spawn in here anyway. Sadly, tragically. So really, what we just need is like an incredible run of luck now. So we're on the last turn. We have completed all the objectives, but we're on the last turn, and first off, Carnomorphs attack. There are none. Carnomorphs feed. I don't think there's any of that either. So Carnomorphs take fire damage. So we're going to get a fire damage here and a fire damage here because we resolved that strength from them. And then we're going to check to see... Oh, I've made it through the attack deck. So this is for the Flesh Eater. And he is actually going to retreat. I bet this is corridor 2. 4. He retreats along corridor 4. So he's actually just going to go here into the room that's broken and on fire. So, I guess that's that. Now I'm going to have to reset the attack deck to check for the damage on the... oh, and he takes his little wound with him. Guys, this is so skin of our teeth that we're still in this game. I mean, we'll die for sure from contamination once we escape, but, you know, I say once we escape, as if that's going to happen. But, you know, if we manage to make it into that pod, we're almost certainly going to die from contamination, but it'd be nice to say that we made it that far, at least. Alright, here we go. This is for the Shambler. And he is also going to retreat. Look at that. And so he goes along corridor 3, which is into the canteen room. So he's just moved into here. And that's cards resolved. So now that we've done fire damage, we're on to attack cards. Event card. Remove from the board all Carnomorphs which are not in the room with any character except Metagorgers. Put their respective tokens into the character bag. Wow. So they're all going into lurking. Huh. Alright, now all I have to do is survive bag development. So that was 2 Flesh Eaters and the Butcher. So then the Butcher's token is now actually in the bag as well. So there's basically a bag full of extremely deadly tokens here. So we've resolved the event card. And by the way, they all should have moved along corridor 4 there, actually. So, but it wouldn't have made any difference. They all still would have left because they're too far away from me. Okay, Pack Deck, look, we really need this token to be favorable. Not gonna lie. I mean, I would like... I mean, the Butcher token would be the worst. If we pull the Queen token, then they're just going to appear in here. Which would be very, very bad. So, an Adult token would be nice. A Metagorger would be okay. It'd be okay. I don't know, man. Let's just find out what's happening. Oh my god, I'm so stressed out. Here we go. 3 in a row. I don't know how I did that. I genuinely don't know how I did that. There are so many tokens in this bag. There are so many tokens in this bag. Look, I'm not lying. Look how many tokens are in this bag. It's insane. Hi, Ash. I got them on... They're coin cases. I got them on Amazon. Just remember, you need 2 different sizes because the Voidseeker tokens are different sizes to the other ones. Okay, so what happens here? Actually, this is still not... a noise roll. I'm doing a noise roll. I'm putting 2 more tokens back in the bag, and I'm doing a noise roll. Yeah, and all of the Shamblers leave, but there are none. All of the aliens have actually left the board at this point, which is crazy. But now I have to do a noise roll. So I'm going to have to perform 2 noise rolls and not get an alien, which is just so unlikely because I'm slimed. But here we go. Well, it's a danger. So that's noise out in every corridor. So I think that's just screwed us. Actually, no, it technically hasn't. Because what I could do is if I can get into a hibernation chamber... Okay. Wow. Well, we've survived the alien round. We're going to draw 5 cards. Now, this is our last turn. So... what I've got here It's 2 cards to get into the hibernation chamber, isn't it, guys? Yeah, the base game and the Carnomorphs are the same size, and because they use the same tokens, and the Void Seeders are slightly bigger, smaller. The Void Seeders are slightly smaller. We've got a situation here. So either whatever happens, I need to try and get into the hibernation chamber. That's 2 cards, I think, right, guys? Correct me if I'm wrong. And then I have to roll for noise. If I roll a silence or a danger, I'm actually safe because there's noise in every corridor and no alien models on the board. If I roll anything other than one of those 2 symbols, an alien will spawn and I'm doomed because I have no ammunition and no time to go and kill it. So I'm basically just done. With that in mind, I've only got 1 chance to get into the hibernation chamber. All of my cards are actually real cards, quite fortunately. I don't know how this has happened. Does this give you a... I mean, at the end of the game, it doesn't matter how many light wounds it doesn't matter how many serious wounds I have, does it? But if I pass... Ooh, if I take bleeding, though. I'm just trying to think about getting rid of some of these contamination cards, because I could use the med kit to activate my surgery kit before I get into the pod. But there's a very slim chance that will just kill me. If I were to draw bleeding, because I'll take another serious wound. And if I draw bleeding, I'll also take a light wound and die. So I think we do it anyway, because otherwise, we're just running the risk of getting into the pod, and then what'll happen is I'll use the med kit, and oh wait, does this require? Oh no, wait, no, because of my broken hand, I do not have enough cards. We're just gonna have to get into the escape pods. Never mind. So I have to use the med kit to unlock the item and then use it. So 2 cards. Here we go. Doesn't really matter. If I roll an alien here, we're boned. So this is it. All right. We need silence or danger. This is my drum roll or beating heart. You decide. Okay. Well, that's that, I guess. No, that's no way. I must have not shuffled these right. I must not be going into the bag well enough. Here, there's no way I get that 4 in a row. That's possible. Well, here's what happens. I put an alien token. I populate every corridor with noise. Listen to me doing this. I do this every time. So I put another adult token in the bag. Every corridor gets noise. I think it's the Ripley effect, Megan. I'm with you on that one. All right, we've got 1 more roll, guys. We're down to 1 card left in hand. It doesn't really matter which one I keep, does it? So, 1 card left in hand. Blank 4 times in a row. That's incredible. It's got to be in the tray. All right. I don't know how the contamination. Well, did we do it? Not exactly. We got into the hibernation chamber, amazingly with no aliens on the board either. But now we're probably just gonna die from contamination. But that's pretty cool. Honestly, that was an incredible streak of nonsense pulls right at the end there. I swear to God, I was not doing anything untoward there. You even saw me pour the bag out and put it back in. I'm absolutely flabbergasted. That's so funny. The medic, it's your belief. Dustin chose the medic. You all had her back. We decided she was Ripley, and she did it. So, okay. We check for contamination cards. Oh, or if you have a mutation card, just skip to the end. Okay, so now what we've got to do is we've got to shuffle all of our cards and draw the top 4 cards. And if any one of them is a contamination card, we're dead. So, I don't think we're going to survive this one, guys, honestly. But you never know. We made it this far. There's a chance. So here's how it works, Jen. Basically, with the contamination check here, you check to see first if you have the mutation card. If you have the mutation card, you just go straight to part B. Then you check, if you don't have a mutation card, you check all of your contamination cards, and if any one of them is infected, you go to part B. So if we had no infected cards and no mutation card, we could skip to part B. And you can get rid of the mutation card. The antidote gets rid of it and something else, I think, as well. But then you can't use the ability anymore. But basically, then what we would do in part B is we shuffle the deck and we draw... That's right, Ralph. If we don't die now, we can't be resurrected in the 4th movie. But if we would now draw 4 cards, and for each card we draw that's a contamination card, we take a mutation token. And if we reach 4 mutation tokens, we become a Karnamorph, or we mutate into something beyond recognition. So if we had less than 3, we would have a better chance. But we have 3. So if we draw a single contamination card here, we are dead. So, hey-ho. So here's hoping. Exactly right. There's a chance, Jan. I said, I tried not to give up. I came very close to giving up a number of times. And we made it this far. And honestly, I'm proud of us, team. I'm proud of us. We've done so well, to make it this far. And the ship was clear of aliens in the end as well, which is just phenomenal. So, here we go. Everyone rooting for us. I really hope this top one isn't the contamination card. Drum roll, please. That's the ER. Oh, shit. Well, do you know what, guys? We came so far and we got so close. And it was an epic journey. And yeah, the ship was broken as hell. The ammunition exploded. Oh, let's just have a quick check here, guys. How close? Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. We were so close. There was only 1. How many did we have? We had 3. So the odds were pretty terrible because there's only 10 cards. So 3 gives us a pretty much a 1 in 3 chance. I don't know, pretty good chance, but exactly right, Ralph. We can come back in part 4. Hey, listen, thank you guys so much for joining me on this Nemesis adventure. Megan, I didn't have to check for infection because the mutation card that we had means that you skip the check for infection step, so we just go straight to the check the contamination deck. But, thanks everybody who came on this adventure with me, who joined me in the chat, who got involved. I had a really, really good time playing the Carnomorphs with you all. I hope you had a good time too. I hope the stream was fun. And, we'll be back for more adventures on Ready Steady Play. Sorry for the sporadic schedule at the moment, but I'm doing my best to keep the content coming out and doing more of these live streams as well, so we can all hang out and do some games while we're all in this unique situation. But if you want to have a I realize that, I don't really want to plug my Patreon right now because I understand everyone's in such a difficult position. But, with the support of the Patreon backers, the stream just gets better and better, and they get to have a say. They picked Nemesis, and that's how you get to have a say in what we do. So when times are good again and we're all hanging out, playing games again, please do go and check out the Patreon. But in the meantime, thank you all so much for coming on this journey with me. Stay safe. I hope that you're coping okay. And I've got some, and if you are a Patreon backer, thank you so much for your support. And please do keep an eye out for a big announcement on the pins and the next thing on the Patreon as well, because I'm going to put out a big post either tomorrow or early this coming week as well. And we still have a vote on the live stream next month to do. So that's going to be happening shortly as well. So thank you so much, everybody. And I hope you've had a good night. And I'll see you all next time. Thanks, Megan, so much for hanging out the whole time. I couldn't have done it without your support. And thanks, Dustin as well, and Jen, and to Chris for checking in, and Ralph as well, and just Eddie as well, man. Thanks for joining us at the end there. Thanks, everybody, for coming along on this adventure. You're all part of the Ready Steady Play team. Let's hang out next time. Greyman, hey, thanks for coming by. And I'm going to turn off the stream. How do I do that? All right, bye, everybody. Stay safe. Love you all. Bye-bye.